I love it. I'm not a huge fan of this problem only because what we're doing here is finding the derivative with respect to y, and we traditionally do the derivative with respect to x. And under the previous section of implicit differentiation, when we do that, the derivative with respect to x, and we come up on a y term, we always have to put the dy over dx attached with it. So we actually are not going to do that because we are taking the derivative with respect to y of this term. All right, so it looks like the exponential rule and the product rule are in play here. So whenever I take this derivative, I'm going to assign my first function a function 1 and a function 2, or a function f, excuse me, and a function g. And the derivative here is going to be the second function, y to the e, times the derivative of the first function, so the derivative with respect to y of e to the y, and then plus the first function times the derivative of the second function, y to the e power. All right, so let's break this down one at a time. We're not doing anything with this first part, so that remains the same. We're going to have y to the e. The derivative with respect to y of e to the y is e to the y. All right. If it was the derivative with respect to x of e to the y, it would be e to the y times dy over dx. But again, we're doing it with respect to y. Plus e to the y. And the derivative with respect to y of y to the e power is going to be what? So we have something raised to a power. And what we end up doing there is we bring that power out in front. Then we take it to the power minus 1. All right. And let's see what we can do. Is there anything else we can do here? If we wanted to, we could take out an e to the y here. I don't know if it'll make it any cleaner. But that should end up being our derivative. The real question is, when I erase the screen, am I going to remember this? E to the y times y to the e plus e to the y, e minus 1. Let's give it a go. Oops. Y to the e plus e, e y to the e minus 1. Close parentheses. Hopefully I did that right. Actually, I'm only about 80% confident. I typed in the same thing that I had on my screen, so I'm crossing my fingers here when I hit that, and apparently I did it right.